right, so we've got a question here. Construct a box and whisker plot to display the number of pets owned by a number of randomly chosen students. The data are 2, 0, 5, 1, 2, 8, 4, 3, 9, 1, 2, and 3. So in order to construct a box and whisker plot, we're essentially trying to find the components of what's called the 5-number summary. The smallest value, the biggest one, the first 25% of the data, smack dab in the middle, and then the last 75% of the data. So in order to find these numbers, the first thing that we need to do is take a look at our data set and put those numbers in order, in ascending order from greatest to least. So the first thing that we want to do is take a look at our data set here and organize those numbers. So if we want to put them in order, we can see that the smallest is 0. We've got a couple of 1s, some 2s, a couple of 3s, 4, 5, 8, and 9. Now, I always like to go back and count to make sure that once I put them in order, my ordered data set has the same number of values as the original. So here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we know that we have all of the data that we need. So now that our data is nice and organized, we need to identify the values that make up our 5-number summary. So the lower extreme is the smallest value, and the upper extreme is the biggest value. I find that those are two of the easiest ones to start with because they'll be right at the beginning and right at the end of our newly organized data set. So that takes care of those two. Now the median is going to be right in the middle. But we said that our data set has 12 numbers, which is an even number. So in order to find what's right in the middle, we'll look at the first 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we want whatever number is halfway between the 6th and the 7th number, because that would be right in the middle of our data set. So halfway between 2 and 3 would be 2.5. And in order to figure that out, all we have to do is add up 2 and 3, which gives us 5, and then divide that by 2 to give us 2.5. We use a similar method to find our upper and lower quartiles. So the lower quartile is going to be the median of the bottom half of our data set. So halfway between 1 and 2 is 1.5. And then the upper quartile will be the median of the top half of our data set. So halfway between 4 and 5 would give us 4.5. And now that we have those numbers, all we have to do is transport it over here to our number line. So our first value is going to be at 0, followed by our second value at 1.5, so halfway between 1 and 2. We've got our third one at 2.5, our median, halfway between 2 and 3. We've got our fourth one at 4.5, halfway between 4 and 5. And lastly, we've got our maximum all the way over here at number 9. Connect all of those with a straight line, and then our 3 in the middle with straight lines as well. And we've got our box and whisker plot. These portions here in the middle represent 25% of the data, as well as these portions here. All of those quartiles represent 25% of the data.